Right, children, let us see the wildlife or the animals living in our country. So, like it's a flora, we have studied different species of plants or trees exist in our country, different varieties of vegetation. Like that, India is also rich in its fauna. Many varieties of animals are also found here. Approximately 90,000 animal species exist in our country. 90,000 animal species. Country is all about 2,000 species of birds it has that constitute 13% of the world's total. 13% of the world's total of bird species are found in our country. There are 2,546 species of fish, which accounts about 12% of the world's stock. 12% of world's stock of fish is found in our country. That is about 2,546 different species of fish. Also shares between 5 and 8% of world's amphibians, reptiles and mammals are also found in our country. So among these animals we can find the elephants are most majestic animals among the mammals. Elephant is a mammal and most majestic and very precious animal is elephant. They are found in the hot wet forests of Assam, Karnataka and Kerala. These are the three states largely we can find the elephants: Assam, Karnataka and Kerala. One-horned rhinoceroses are the other species of animal that is very rarely available in other parts of the world. This also lives in the swampy and marshy lands of Assam and West Bengal. One-horned rhinoceroses we can find in the swampy and marshy lands, where the wetlands of Assam and West Bengal. Some arid regions or the Ran of Kutch, we know that Gujarat regions, very dry regions or the arid regions of Ran of Kutch and the Thar desert, that is in the Rajasthan region or the western Rajasthan region. These regions, the habitat for wild ass, donkeys and camels are found here. Especially these animals can survive with and without water for many days. So they are found in the desert regions or the western parts of our country. Indian bison, okay, so nilgai or the blue bull and chausinga, four-horned antelope, gazelle, and these are the different types of animals here. And also different species of deer are the animals we can find in our country, especially some species, some of the species of monkeys also. So many varieties of animals are found in our country. We can find India is the only country in the world has both tigers and lions. No country has both these animals together. So tigers and lions are found in our country. We can find the Indian lion is especially in the state of Gujarat, in the Gir forest. We can find the natural habitat of Indian lion there. So Wildlife Protection Act was implemented in India in 1972 in order to protect the animals or the wild animals in our country. Some regions we can find tigers are found in the forest of Madhya Pradesh, the Sundarbans of West Bengal and the Himalayan region. Where Royal Bengal tiger, we say that is the national animal of our country. Especially we can find them in the regions of West Bengal, and also tigers are found in the Madhya Pradesh state, also the forest regions of Madhya Pradesh and the Sundarbans of West Bengal, and in the Himalayan regions also. Leopards are also found in our country in the which belong to the cat family. They are also important among animals of prey. Lion, tigers and leopards, these three types of animals are also available in our country, important animals. Now the Himalayas harbor a hardy range of animals which survive in extreme cold. Many of the animals lives in the Himalayan regions. They are able to survive the extreme cold there. Ladakh region, we know that it's a freezing high altitudes are home to yak, the shaggy horned wild dogs weighing around 1 ton. Okay, so this yak is also found in the Ladakh regions. Also 1 ton heavy these animals, shaggy horned wild ox which are 1 ton in weight also, wild sheep and the Kiang, these are the Tibetan wild ass. These all animals can be found there. The ibex, bear, snow leopard and the rare red panda are also found in the regions. So these are the important animals we can find on the land. In the rivers and lakes and the coastal areas also many other species of animals can be found, especially the turtles, crocodiles and gharials. These are all important animals living in the water and on the coastal areas. So these animals also we can find a crocodile is found in a variety of crocodiles are also found here. Birds are also very important. Colorful birds especially are also very important in our country. We can find many species of colorful birds. Peacocks, pheasants, ducks, parakeets, cranes, pigeons. These are important birds inhabiting in the forest and even the wetlands of the country. We have selected our crops also from a biodiverse environment from the reserve of edible plants. We know that many types of edible plants we have, and also there are many medicinal plants exist. Many types of edible plants, medicinal plants exist are available in our country. We studied that plants or some of the hardwood trees are also especially used for timber are available in our country. Animals also from the large stock provided by the nature as milk animal. Many of the animals, milk animal means milk giving animals are also available here largely. They also provide drought power, transportation, meat and eggs also. Different purposes we are using. We get birds especially provide us eggs and meat, and other animals provide meat and even milk, etc. Even in the Himalayas, which are the animals with thick fur and hair, we use as their hair for using for making woolen clothes also. We can find many varieties of fish are found in our country, in the oceans and even in the rivers and seas, rivers and lakes also. They also provide nutritious food or nutritive food. Many insects also help in the pollination. Many varieties of small insects are there. They help in the pollination of crops and fruit trees and exerting biological control on such insects is very harmful. So that many varieties of animal insects naturally it helps in pollination. And but when we are using the pesticides in the agricultural fields, these insects will be destroyed. So that will be harmful for our ecological balance also. So conservation of these our natural vegetation and natural animals are very important or essential. So we have mentioned earlier, due to the excessive exploitation of plant and animal resources by human beings, ecosystem has been destroyed or disturbed. We know that we are using the excessive pesticides or insecticides also, that also spoils the environment, soil and water will be polluted, etc. About 1300 plant species are endangered in our country, about to die or will be endangered, and 20 species are already extinct. Okay, extincted, and also there are 1300 different varieties or the species of plants are in the list of endangered plants. A few animal species are also endangered, as some of them already have extincted also. So what is the main reason or main causes for the major threat to nature and hunting by greedy hunters for the commercial purposes, for getting the skin of the animal or the horns of the animals, etc., or for meat purpose also? People are illegally poaching these animals or killing the animals, so that it is a threat to our environment also. We know that pollution also due to chemical and industrial waste, acid deposits, or introduction to alien species, bringing other species of plants or animals to our country, or reckless cutting of the forest to bring and land under cultivation and habitation. These are all responsible for the ecological imbalances. So, in order to protect our environment, all the flora and fauna of the country, government has initiated some of the steps. What are they? So, 18 biosphere reserves have been set up in the country in order to protect these animals or flora and fauna. 10 out of these are the Sundarbans wildlife or biosphere reserves are there. Sundarbans, Nanda Devi, the Gulf of Mannar, the Nilgiri, Nokret, Great Nicobar, Manas, Simplified, or Pachmadi, and Achanakumar or the Amarkandak. These are all included in the World Network of Biosphere Reserves. Many are there, and these all are 18 biosphere reserves in our country. We have some of the migratory birds also coming to our country. We know that the wetlands of our country, they are popular with the migratory birds. During the winter season, some of the birds like the Siberian crane, they come to our country in large numbers. One such place favorable with these migratory birds or the Siberian cranes are the Ran of Kutch in the Gujarat regions. A large number they are coming. Especially we can find a flamingo with their brilliant pink plumage. It's color, pink color. We can find from far distances. Very beautiful scenic scenery it is. We can find them in pink colors largely. They come in large groups, and thousands of these birds build their nest and nest here, and also in the salty mud, and raise their young ones. They lay eggs, and also their young ones are raising here, and it is one among the many extraordinary sights in the country. We can find very important for natural heritage of our country. Very beautiful scene it provides us in the winter season. Then when climate changes, they move away or return to their homeland. Every year it occurs during the winter season. Regularly they come to our country. So that is due to our biodiversity in our country. Another important steps the government has taken are the financial and technical assistance to provide to many botanical gardens by the government since 1992. Especially we can find the Kutch regions or the cold desert regions, Sheshachalam and Panna. These are important botanical gardens where government has given financial or the and technical assistance also. Some other projects government has made is Project Tiger, Project Rhino, Project Great Indian Bustard. So through these schemes also government has made ecological development projects are introduced in our country. Then again there are 103 national parks, we have 535 wildlife sanctuaries, and zoological gardens are also set up by the government in order to take care of natural heritage. So all these are very important. We have studied in this lesson about the flora and fauna which naturally exist in our country. So that importance of the natural ecosystem is very much essential for our own survival, because if these flora and fauna exist naturally in our country, only human existence also is possible. So that development is needed, but for any nation, but sustainable development without harming our nature should be taken place. That's all for about this lesson. We'll come with another lesson in the next class.